this time, but we gotta kick him out. We gotta kick him out. I said it wasn't his fault. Like, what happened? But he was like, he hit me first. I tried to tell him, and I just hit him in the mouth.
Yep, that's when his hand was all messed up. And he made me mad, and I made him suffer for like, what was that, 2 days? 2 or 3 days?
Yeah.
And one day he was like, Mom, fuck, I gotta go to the hospital. It was all swollen up. And I felt his hand. I was like, yeah, I better take him. Get him there. I was on my way to work, but I had to take him. They had to call a bone specialist, another hand doctor, and something else. His hand was so swollen up. If they said if I didn't get him there when I did, that infection was growing up. He was in the 10th grade. 10th grade. The infection was going up his arm, and they said if I didn't get him there when I did, they would have to cut it off. So he had to stay in the hospital for like 3 days. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
And they had me like this.
And they told him, don't you ever hit nobody in the mouth, because your mouth is the worst, the dirtiest part of your body.
When that happened, you know, my coach, he was like, well, you ain't gonna be able to be in the gym for some months. I was like, no, I ain't. So I just go in there and work on my left. And then next thing you know, the left was stronger than the right. When the right, I had to get the right back strong. You know, I used to watch Rocky versus Mr. T.
Oh,
he was always Southpaw. He throw all them little hooks.
I wish this dang thing would break you all.
All right. So we here in the dungeon. It's my little basement. You know what I'm saying? I got a little equipment here and there over the past years. You know, just in case shit like this happened with this Verona. Got a little leg press here. Got a little pull-up bar. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, from China. Got a little back extension, ab extension over here. Just trying to get a little, tell you what I do when I do the do. And I got a little dip bar. You know what I'm saying? I like working out at Wingate. I got some weights up in here. Some good weights, man. That's 245s over there. Another 245s over there. 35, 25. Yeah, I got some dumbbells. Yeah. That's it. Got a little treadmill over here. Yeah. Got a little body. Got a little ab, you know, ab coaster right here. Got a little treadmill, big treadmill. And then I got this right here to stretch, which I don't use, but I need to use it because my ass is old, right? So I need to do that. Then my son, you know, me and him will spar a little bit here and there. The older he get, the more he's whipped my ass. And that's the way of, that's the law of life. You know what I'm saying? 48. But, you know, we get it popping from here to there, you know. And this is the bag. Yeah, this is the bag. And you can see a little bust up right here. It's a little busted up right here. You know, my son, he's into martial arts. He kicks the bag and all that good stuff, yo. You know what I'm saying? So, let me explain something to you. I was watching Blue video today. Yeah, tonight. If I upload this video tomorrow means I saw a Bluebird yesterday. Okay? And he was trying to explain to the fans, right, about the situation with Crawford and what makes Crawford be. And they couldn't get it. And I was listening. I'm like, damn, I'm so glad Blue, you gave me inspiration to make this video. I'm not trying to say I'm stealing your thing because you was explaining it, but I feel like me showing the video with Crawford in the beginning with his family, I hope I don't get in trouble with that. I don't know, but I'll take an L on that one. You know, showing, because, you know, your boxer, I only go by what the boxer say, okay? So now all these other fans talking that shit about, nah, he's a southpaw. Nah, I been knew he wasn't a southpaw, but I called him a southpaw because he get his job done in a southpaw position. That's all it is. He gets it done in a southpaw position. So I'll give him that credit. But he's not a southpaw. He's orthodox. And in that video right there, it tells you. But his dominant hand is what? His right hand. Yeah, it's his right hand. So, enough talking. Let me explain, or let me show you what Bud Crawford's all about. And why I always say in my other past videos that I think he's going to be more of a problem for Manny Pacquiao than Errol Spence, okay? And yeah, let me just give you a sense. Instead of the 5-inch reach, he's got speed, he's accurate, and his lead Let me just show you. Let me show you. All right, now, so now in that clip, let's do an investigation now. In that clip, he was in his 10th grade, got a little scrap. He broke his what? His right hand. And what did he say? He went to his trainer, and his trainer said, well, you got to sit up for a certain amount of time. And the dog that Crawford was, see, the trainer was telling him, relax till your right hand gets healed. Because trainers don't like that switching shit. I'm telling you right now, a lot of trainers ain't multitasking with that shit, okay? Yeah, they ain't really with that shit. So the trainer told him, just get yourself right and you come back and train. My man Buzz said, what? Nah, man, I work on the left. I work on the left. Okay. So that investigating right there tells him that he broke his what? His lead. The one that he cracked that boy in the mouth. What he cracking with? The right hand. He's a right hand. He's orthodox. He ain't no true southpaw. But this is where destiny fulfilled his legacy. Because, let me show you. All right, like I said, I'm a southpaw. I'm drinking a little electrolytes. So I'm a southpaw, so I got to switch shit up to the right. Now, we Crawford. We Crawford in 10th grade, like that video said, right? So he cracks the kid with the right hand in his mouth, busting right in his grill. He had to go, now, Crawford had to go to the doctor because he was getting an infection going up his arm. So this right hand is his power hand. That's the proof that he's a southpaw. Regardless what he said out of his mouth, I'll show you proof there, but I'm showing you the action. It's not about how hard you punch. It's since he used his hand right here. He hit it. He cracked the boy in that. All right, so there's no hand. There's no right hand. So now he goes to his coach. His coach said, now sit out, sit out. No, I ain't sitting out. I'll train on my left. So what can you do on your left? Well, on your left, if you're in a southpaw position, you can position yourself for the straight. Boom, boom. Whatever you teach, the trainer's going to teach you on that side. Or if you're on this side, right? Right hand position, the jab, 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 hook, right? Whatever. It's either you're the southpaw for the power punch with the left, or you're still in the orthodox position, jabbing, because this hand is broke. That's what it is. I'm sorry, I got a little confused because I'm a southpaw. So sometimes it's hard for me, you know, so I stop for a second to think. Now, when you are orthodox, see, this is the thing about southpaws. I'm a southpaw, but if I go right here, you're not going to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to say I'm a right-hander right here. I'm orthodox. So I'm comfortable. This is what Blue was trying to tell y'all niggas. I'm comfortable on this side with my defense, right? Because I could dip to the right and have my guard up. I could do all this shit. I feel comfortable, right? Boom, good, whatever. My defense is good on this side. But then when I get on this side, and I'm using this hand, boom, right? But I'm orthodox, right? I'm orthodox. The lead hand is the power hand. My hand is right here. I'm orthodox. The lead hand is the power right here. So now when he's standing in a southpaw stance, is he that good in his defense? Is he that good at his defense? Is his defense weak on this side and strong on the orthodox side? Shh. Quiet, nigga. Quiet. Right? Which one is it? So there's some weaknesses and some good points there. Because remember, if he's right-handed, he's a true right-hander. Well, goddamn, look. This right here, boom, all that power generated from the twist of your foot. Bam, right? But he has this hand to the lead. He's leading with this hand. So when he jabs, bam, that shit hit. That shit hurts. That shit will hurt you like it's coming from a right hand position coming all the way from the back when you twist that foot. All right? Because he already are a true orthodox fighter with the right hand. Done deal. Over. He is not originally Southpaw. He's not a Southpaw. He's an orthodox fighter. One more proof that I need to show you. Blue was trying to explain it to y'all, and you wasn't getting it. Come on, man. All right, session number 2. So now, Crawford learned on the left side, right? He learned on the left side, so he knew his switch stance. He's a switcher. So the good thing about being a switcher, he has power on both hands, not because he's a switcher, but he knows where to direct his power hand at. With somebody that's not dimensional like that, can't do that. So now his hand is better. His right hand is better. It's stronger. Like he said in the video, my left hand was stronger than my right hand, but finally I got my right hand stronger than my left hand. But what he didn't understand, well, what he knows is that all this going on this side, when his hand was broken, he was doing boom, boom, boom. He was doing all this with the left. And also, when he changed over here, he can use the left jab, right? He can use the left jab because his hand is broken. But then once this hand recouped, he knew that he could switch and use this hand as a lead punch. As a lead punch. Here, 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 here. He could use the right hand, the power hand, here, because he's conditioned. He's conditioned for this now. He's conditioned from switching. He's conditioned to switch, and this is making his power hand the lead hand. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. Comment. Let me know that something's wrong and I'm talking about. Blue, if you ever see this video, if any of your blue followers out there, you show, because he was trying to explain it to y'all. I don't know everything. I'm not a boxer. But I know when I'm scrapping, I know when I'm on the Southpaw, and I got my guard up and all this shit, and off in this stance or whatever, I feel comfortable. I mean, I'm comfortable, nigga. I'm comfortable. Now, I'm going to get on this side. I don't feel comfortable with my defense. I just don't. I just don't feel it. Okay? But regardless if I have power or not, I know I have power in my right hand. Boom. But I know all my power generates right here. Right here. It generates right here. Boom. Over the shoulder. Bam. Bam, my nigga. All right? So, listen, I'm not a boxer. But when you scrap, you feel these things. So this is what he's trying to figure out, how he could switch with his feet and generate the power from his right. Well, he was destined for this. Yes, he was. He was destined. But let me talk a little bit more. But this is the problem here for Manny Pacquiao. All right. I said that Manny Pacquiao, that Crawford would give Manny Pacquiao some problems. Because remember, that lead hand is not in the back, it's in the front. And he has a 5-inch reach, right? So, if you know he's in a Southpaw stance and he's using his right hand as a jab, that right hand ain't no jab, no trying to figure out range and shit, and he just flipping it out there. That nigga, that's his power hand. So I should hope, Manny Pacquiao, that you got your guard up strong. And don't be having no bullshit ass guard up, because if that goes through your guard or go around your guard, that's your ass, man. That's your ass, yo. So I hope you really looking and paying attention to that. And anybody out there in the Philippines that's watching this, you need to send this video out, because he needs to know this shit. I mean, I don't know it all, but I'm pretty sure he needs to figure this shit out. Just in case. Put it in the data. You know what I'm saying? And the thing with Errol Spence, well, Errol Spence has a longer jab, a longer reach than Manny Pacquiao, but he's a true southpaw. So, he might parry that shit out of the way. So, look, like I said, between Errol and Crawford, I'm not sure yet. Because, like I said, I don't know what's going on with Errol yet until I see Danny Garcia. But it would be interesting. And I don't like to dissect fights yet because I'm not seeing the level that Spencer's on right now after that situation, right? Even though he said medically cleared. He said he's medically cleared. So once he said out his mouth, I'm going by that. You know? But it's the pride. It's a pride thing too. So I'm just going to see what, because he also said in an interview, what did he say? He said, man, when I first sparred, it felt kind of weird. Okay, well, you know, he haven't sparred for a long time after the accident. So we shall see what's up. I'm not coming to no conclusions. I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm trying to digest it and try to figure it out. But there's no figuring. He's got to get in the ring and do the do. That's it. So that's all I'm saying, man. I'm not a boxer, right? But you know when you fight and you play fighting with your boys or you're scrapping and you know, you're doing little things here and there. I'm 48 years old. I ain't got no time for that. I got a chipped tooth. I ain't trying. Every time I fight my son, I gotta put a mouthpiece on. So I'm still trying to stay pretty, man. Watch the mouth, man. Watch the straights. Watch the straight jabs to the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to no dentist, yo. I ain't like, I don't want to go to the dentist, though. But you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a boxer. I like boxing. I'm not as educated that like Blue Blood, Kurt Anderson, 78. Fanon, some other channels that I watch just to listen to what they're saying. You know, there's a lot of channels that you might not like that I like. BFT, you know, we go at it, but I still love them, you know. That's another thing. I'm going to do a channel of what made me become a YouTuber, right? And what started me to defend Manny Pacquiao. I'll do a station like that. I'm going to do get it together, nigga. I'm going to do a video like that. So you're going to understand where I'm coming from, right? And why I defend Manny Pacquiao so much. But other than that, man, I hope you enjoyed the video. And Blue Blood, you gave me inspiration to make this because the cats was not listening to what you're saying. And they're not understanding that he's not a Southpaw. He's an orthodox fighter. And very talented at that too. So don't sleep on him. And don't sleep on that right hand. That is not a jab. That's a power hand.